Well, hello, fellow adventurer. This is round 2 of trying to keep the cleric alive at the last light in. And last time, although I defeated Marcus and kept the cleric alive, I lost Halsin in the process, and I don't necessarily need him as a companion, but he's tied to some sort of quite large side quests. And so this is round 2. Save Scum example Exhibit A. So
No time to.
the difference this time though is I have actually had a rest, so my clerics and druids have actually got all their spell slots, and I'm going to pre-buff everyone with Bardic Inspiration, including Isobel. It's quite a nice little feature that you can actually give Bardic Inspiration to NPCs. You can also give it to summons. And at this stage you get them back on a short rest, so if we just take a short rest now, everyone will still have their Bardic Inspiration, and I've got a full load of it as well, so that's a good little tip for playing the Bard. Give her the Shield of Faith. I'm not sure if my Glyph of Warding did anything last time. I'm going to put it down again because it seems like a good idea to stop them in this doorway.
Your magical ward is greeted with fear. If you're caught again, there could be trouble.
Sometimes they don't like it when you put down wards, even though they're not going to hurt the...
Still in control. Just.
Got a little distracted there. Spider on the microphone. So, hello Isobel. Shall I start talking now? Am I ready?
In it.
Actually, I might summon my Raven Familiar. Quite useful. Quite useful for blinding enemies. Do I have any summons yet with Karlach? Oh my goodness, I do. This is a fantastic summons, the Summon Woodland Beings. And I think I was sleeping on that somewhat. Didn't know that I had that because I just leveled up recently. So level 7. Summon Woodland Beings is really a top tier summons for druids. You summon a dryad. And your dryad can also summon its fallen lover, which is a wood woad. So that's so I'm a little bit better prepared this time.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Let's give it another go and see if we can keep more of these folks alive. I guess I should focus a little bit more on the fight that happens out here, because this is where Halsin and Ceres got taken out.
The true soul who's going to save us all.
The urge deep within tingles. This is the one the butler commanded you to You choke down the obscene thoughts racking your body with a shiver.
Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole free from the Absolute's influence. It's almost too good to be true. Let me guess. Jahir is...
The blessing falls uneasily over your tainted body. You could...
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser of... It won't be enough to protect you against the areas of utter Catherick. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that?
I'm skipping through the dialogue because this is the second video that I've done of this fight, and I guess if you want to see the whole dialogue, you can go and watch the first
Hello, Isobel.
first video.
Marcus!
I've been blessed.
I've
You
got to
can
actually
be too.
compliment Larian in the
Come
fact
with
that
me, and you can hear all about it from Keth.
He's a flaming fist!
And I thank you.
they've
for
made it
your
very easy
hospitality,
to skip
sir.
dialogue.
My instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute see.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus.
He already had time to go, Isobel.
I don't know what this failed Constitution save is here.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
With Isobel dead, the whole sanctuary.
Ah, okay, so the glyph of the sleep glyph of warding did actually work here. We've got one of these guys asleep, and unfortunately I guess we got one of the harpers asleep as well, but that's okay. Did its job in that regard. And Astarion didn't get spotted this time, so he's completely free to act now. I think I'll do some drought poison. Actually, just make sure that that weapon is selected. And we'll do a multi-target, although there's only 2 targets out there.
I can't even catch my breath.
So he's getting a free shot off at the beginning. And it put that guy straight to sleep, so that's really good news. And then we get another crack at Marcus here. Just working weight is So I'm concentrating on anything? No.
Is right.
He's got pretty high constitution, so I don't think he's going to fall asleep. Alright, so that's Starion's turn done.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Try throwing him back a little bit. Tasha's hideous laughter works very well on him, as he's got very low intelligence, wisdom, charisma, very high constitution, dexterity, and strength. So I'm debating whether to take him out so I can focus on taking out some of these other. I think I'm going to try and focus him down. Oh, that could push him off the side. Oh, that's fantastic. Even though he's got wings, that's the best opening I've ever had in this game, in this particular fight. That's just bonkers. But it's the luck of the draw. Sometimes they show up in the room with you or outside, but that's just. This is one part of the game that just annoys me, is that you can't shoot over ledges like this. It's absolutely crazy in that regard. Well, I could just put myself beside him, which I think I'm going to do. But I should be able to shoot off that balcony. I just got this sword, so we'll give it a go. That was pretty good. So now we can focus on... I think I'm going to go out here and try and support... Oh, his turn's over.
Good.
Let's take Karlak out there and support some of these and I think most definitely Moonbeam is going to be my go-to. Yeah, half his hit points gone in one shot. I'll take that.
Come along, Isobel.
Do I get an opportunity attack? He's moving away. Or is he attacking me? Oh, he's attacking me, that's fine. Oh, knocked me down quite a lot though. Well, I think I'll be able to take him out in the next go. If I'd thought about it beforehand, I probably would have put Long Strider on the summons. But too late for that now. But can sprint to get her into the fray. Long way from the stairs to get down there though. I wish they had a jump. I guess it would be... Oh, I've already done it now. Might be best to have her out here. And Dryads get Shillelagh, of course, so if you look at their weapon at the moment, it's 4 to 19 damage. And if we just Shillelagh that up, 7 to 35 damage. These hit really hard. So, great summons. So we'll leave that at that. We've got the Raven. Let's get out and start blinding some foes. It's just such a huge area to cover. This is probably one of the widest ranging fights. Oh, hello. And he want to get an opportunity attack, or is he on the roof? Oh, he's on the roof. No, he's right there. Alright, Wood Road. These guys hit pretty hard as well. Let's take a look. They've got 16 dexterity. That's 13 armor class, pretty low. But these Wood Roads can seem to have 2 attacks. They do 2 hits. So it's, yeah.
Stay focused.
Alright. We could turn dead. That might be useful.
Got to press on.
Get in there. Get in there. Are they dead? Yeah, they are undead. Had me confused because usually undead don't get hit by the sleep spell, so... Yeah, that was pretty effective, although it woke this character up. I think we'll summon a spiritual hammer. Help out here. Oh, nice miss. So on the last fight, I lost Ceres, I lost Halcyon, but I kept Isobel alive. But to be honest, I'd rather try and keep all of them alive. Alright, Halcyon looks in better shape now because this guy is almost dead. That's probably the one that killed him. God, so Halcyon's level 5. No wonder he's easily knocked out here. They kind of force you into this fight because they're like, you can't really go out in the Shadowlands without the blessing from this cleric, and then when you get the blessing from the cleric, this big fight starts. And Halcyon won't become a member of won't become a companion until a bunch of stuff has been done in the Shadowlands. So you kind of really forced into this, and he's forced into it at a super low level. Level 5 in this fight is Just, it's setting you up for failure, really.
What's going on?
I may have done it in some odd order or something, but don't see how that works. Alright, you are... Oh, fingers crossed I take him down in this go. I'm hurting pretty bad. I'm debating whether to take a health potion, but if I take a health potion I won't have the option of a speed potion if all of this goes wrong, so I think I'll do a defensive flourish. Oh, that's a good hit. Okay, that's good news. And yeah, the dual wielding toggle is really important because I really shouldn't have used up my... shouldn't have had it set up to use my bonus action as well. But anyway, that's nitpicking at this point. He's dead. That's really good news. But I only have one Misty Step because it's on our amulet, so it's going to be really... I'm going to have to work pretty hard to try and get back into this fight again.
Have to keep going.
Right. But at least I'm invisible, so that's a really good perk. Who's next? Starion.
Can feel death's cold grip.
I mean, I think we have to kind of focus down these guys in here.
Morse Kirk!
I don't know whether it's just me. It always seems that once I put Hunter's Mark, I always miss, but 90% it's pretty good, and that's a good crit. I think I'm going to go out and try and help the people in the main bar now. And I can sprint. Don't have Misty Step? Oh, it's a bonus action. But I can sprint. And I still have my Dread Ambusher. Alright, here's hoping I can make a shot once I'm out here.
With finesse.
Oh, this guy's up. Oh, he's still asleep. That ward is really paying off. Please give me a shot. That's a shot. That's really good news.
Some more blood.
So I think we are going to wake up this guy now. With a little moonbeam in the window. Ooh, 5 points. That's pretty underwhelming. I might be able to entangle him, and if he entangles, he'll be... No, he saved that as well. Really, this guy's Teflon. 16 dexterity. Is that dexterity saving throw? Strength saving throw. He's pretty strong. 16. Alright. Next. Ah. If I can fly down there. If I can blind this guy, that would be helpful. Ah. I've got to say, the Raven, for the 1 point of damage, blinding opponents is just so lovely. And then can move away without an opportunity attack because he's blinded. The Raven has got like no hit points. No strength, but he can blind opponents, and he's got great mobility, so Ravens are really good. I don't know if any of you guys have thoughts on Rangers, but the Beastmaster has been the sort of underwhelming in 5th edition for a long time. Oh, you miss. You poor dear. But the Beastmaster has been the sort of an unpopular choice in 5e, and I really think that they have made it much more viable in this. In one of my games, I took there's a moonbeam doing its work. I took oh, someone got an opportunity attack on him, and he's dead. I wonder if that was the Dryad that got that. Let's take a look. But I spec'd out Minsk as a Beastmaster Ranger, and at a high level they can summon a Dire Raven, which is quite a strong Raven, and he gets entangled. I'm just going to hit. Oh, another miss. Oh, guys, come on. At higher levels, the Beastmaster get to summon a Dire Raven, and that Dire Raven can summon 2 other Ravens, which is just really incredible. Alright, we are gonna go slightly nuclear on this guy, maybe. Level 3 guiding bolt. Fingers crossed this misses a lot. But yeah, that's that's 41. That was his whole hit points. I think that they started with 41 hit points, so that was 41 hit points in one hit. Well done, Shadowheart. Good job. So she has a Misty Step, but I think I'll just try and get her out here and then maybe Misty Step down. Well, gotta say, so far this is going better. It's almost unbelievable to me how hard this fight is when you're just thrown into it without any context as to what's going to happen. Oh, Halson doing some work. It's good. Might lose this one. The mobility on the spiritual weapon is atrocious. Yeah, be over by the time.
swift as my feet can carry me.
To be fair, normally I have everyone with long strider because it's essentially free to get that done, but as I was setting, as this was a sort of reload and a play again, I didn't do the proper preparation. But yeah, if you're playing this game for real, there's no reason not to have long strider on everybody all the time. I think this guy I'm worried about, because this guy's paralyzed out here, which means he's in a lot of trouble. Oh, 90%. Going to give you the attack roll. I rolled a 1. Critical miss. That sleep potion is paying off hugely. Hugely. Because that guy is paralyzed, which means really another round he would have been killed.
Gods, it's hot in here.
And let's see if we can get a moonbeam down without friendly fire. Without friendly fire.
My little trick.
Oh, she ran through the moonbeam herself. That was smart. There's a little bit of friendly fire, but knocked him out. So I might. I wonder if I stop concentrating, do I lose that spell? Probably. I'm very worried about NPCs walking through the moonbeam. And I think we're really only down to one bad guy, so I'm just going to turn it off the moonbeam. It took a long time till I found out you could stop concentrating on a spell by clicking down in the bottom left there. I'm not actually going to attack with this guy, obviously, because the winged horror is asleep, so... do not want to wake him up until I can get enough damage on him to knock him out. Well, everyone up here is now quite redundant, so... This so far is an example, really, of this is as good as this fight can go, I guess, because this fight can go badly in so many different ways. So, be prepared. Oh, another thing about the Beastmaster, which is quite well, is incredibly useful is that their beast companions can use the help action, so they can actually pick up down companions once they're at a certain level. Think, you know, we're talking level.
Heading there.
It's called exceptional training, I think, is the perk, and it might come in at level 8 plus, maybe 9 plus. But the Beastmaster, if you haven't, if you've been ignoring it because of the bad press it's gotten in 5e in general, give the Beastmaster a go. Although I can't talk here, Astarion is a Gloomstalker through and through in this case. But I do like the Raven Familiar, really useful for blinding enemies, incredibly valuable. And you don't suffer any downside if they die, you can just resummon them. I'm not sure in 5e, but it might have been in the original Baldur's Gate that if you lost a familiar, you lost a point of constitution permanently, which is quite a penalty. There you go, Halston's alive. Ceres is alive. Alfira, I hope, is alive. She's always knocked out on the ground here. Impaled, it says. It sounds bad. Poor thing. Good lord.
Can't slow down.
I might be able to use a bonus offhand attack. No, I'm not going to get an angle on him. Alright, Astarion is going to finish it. Don't roll a 1. There you go. Well, there you go, guys. Like I say, this fight is somewhat unfair. It's unfair in the amount of enemies, how spread out they are, how many allies that are not under your control are involved in it, and also the stakes. The stakes in this fight are not made clear. This is not a battle that you are narratively prepared for. You're not so you know that's all well and good, but like I say, if you want to keep certain vendors and keep some storylines of some of your companions alive and what have you, then it's really quite a pivotal battle in the in BG3, and it might be one of the most pivotal battles, to be honest. The stakes are high. So anyway, I hope that there's something that you can glean from this, something enjoyable about it. If you like it, give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, give it a comment. And yeah, thanks for stopping by.